Alright, so today we went to see Pacific Rim Part 2. What did you think? Jesus Christ, mother baby titties.
Wow, it was not as entertaining as Red Hood and the Outlaws. I don't know, I liked it.
Where the fuck did your beard go?
Awesome.
God, you look 10 years gayer.
I got arrested and sent to a Mexican prison. They shaved me.
Probably got a lot of tequila enemas though. Those were probably a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were pretty fun.
This one mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we saw Pacific Rim 2 Uprising.
I'm totally not a clone, and I wasn't cloned, and my hair is slowly growing back on its own because when you're reborn as a clone, you're bald. That's not it at all. So nobody get that idea. Just wanted to put that out there. Totally not a clone.
Nobody said you were a clone. I wasn't thinking it, now I am.
Don't think that though, because I'm totally not a clone now.
It's not a clone, it's pod people. You ever seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Yup.
The one with Donald Sutherland was actually a pretty shitty movie. So, Pacific Rim 2 Uprising is getting kind of crapped on by critics, and I thought it was fucking great.
I don't know why people would be crapping on it, because it was awesome.
I kind of liked it better than the first one.
Yeah.
I think John Boyega was a much better lead than, and I like Charlie Hunnam just fine, but I enjoy John Boyega more.
Yeah. I liked it.
I did too. The action was fantastic.
Yeah. It had a good story. Like, the dude's just going against his daddy. Got daddy issues. That was cool. And
we won't give away the twist of like who the bad guy ends up being, but he's not really the bad guy. He's being controlled to be the bad guy, and
yeah.
So we won't give that away. But I didn't see that coming. I was like, what?
No, I didn't either.
Because they lead you to believe that this corporation is this huge evil thing, and you're like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are doing it, and then it turns out no, that's not it at all, and you're like, yeah. So I won't give away what actually happens, but.
It was cool. Yeah. It was a good surprise.
People said the storyline was confusing. I understood every single thing that was going on in this movie. I don't understand why people said it was confusing.
People are stupid. You know what the problem is? You're only paying attention to about a fucking third of the movie because you're too busy. I don't understand this movie. It is too confusing. Put your fucking phone down, pay attention, you'll understand. Fucking nothing confusing about it.
I bet the one guy behind us was confused because when he left, I thought he had just left the theater and he didn't come back till like 8 minutes later. I'm like, he went out there and took a really long shit and then came back in. Like, dude, you just missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there was some downtime in this movie, but given how intense the action scenes were, you needed that downtime.
Yeah. There's some good fight scenes. The Jaegers. The Jaegers.
The Rogue Jaeger, the
Jaegers. Jaegers. Yeah.
I will only drink that stuff after I've already been drinking. Like I don't like Jägermeister very much.
Not me. I'll drink it that whole bottle by myself.
No, it tastes. I hate black
licorice. It came with 2 shot glasses, so I can have one in each hand.
So you can look at the shot glasses while you drink straight out of the bottle. So there's really not a lot. I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, it's giant robots fighting each other, and then the kaiju, and like when the first rogue kaiju or Jaeger shows up, that whole scene was just fucking amazing.
That was awesome. All way. I liked it. I liked how they made terrible, shitty jokes the whole time, but they made fun of their terrible, shitty jokes their own selves.
The dialogue felt very late 80s, early 90s. Like, it kind of had that feel to it.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
What about the fucking... the pointless romance that absolutely had nothing to do with anything.
No.
It didn't end at all. You don't know what happened to it.
Well, there's going to be a part 3. And we won't spoil it, but they pretty much tell you what they're going to do in part 3. I think it's fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, fuck you, and I think part 3 will probably get that. But I like when the chick kissed both the guys on the cheek and they looked at each other. I'm like, she wants a little bit of both.
Yeah. They're like... That's not confusing at all.
Yeah. They looked at each other like, are you okay with this? I'm okay with this. Are you okay with this? Yeah, I'm okay with this. All right. Slap hands. Let's do it.
High five!
Yeah. I get the front first. But, fuck yeah, go see this movie on.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I kind of liked it better than the first one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think
it made a little more sense than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first one was kind of confusing. Like, it took a while to figure out everything that was going on. Like, what? This one made a lot more sense, really. It was an excellent sequel.
Well, the first one, the only flaw of the first one is there were times in the movie where it took itself too seriously, and this one never did.
Yeah.
It knows it's a movie about robots fighting other robots and giant alien sea monsters.
Anime.
Yeah, it's Gundam Wing.
Yeah. It's a friggin' anime. Like, we saw this when we were children. We know what they're gonna do. They're fucking giant fighting robots.
When it came out of the water, the first thing I thought was Transorzine. It's a reference a lot of people won't get. Transorzine. What was I forget what 64 was called before it was called 64, but that was like the only channel that got Transorzine in the 80s, and you had to really move your TV around to watch it. But I loved Transorzine. I tried to find it on DVD. It's only available in Japan, and it's only on bootlegs. I can get the whole series, but it's like $100.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not paying that for bootlegs.
Yeah, that's too much.
So, I guess we should just go ahead and run down the trailers real quick, because I don't want to spoil anything.
We had some good trailers.
I don't remember the names of a lot of these movies, but there's a movie that's essentially Jackass Part 4.
Yeah, Jackass 4, the pretend it's a movie.
Yeah, they're pretending they're a movie. They have like a sideshow, like carnival amusement park kind of a thing, and they do dumb shit there to attract customers. But it's just the Jackass guys doing Jackass stuff. That part where the Johnny Knoxville was in the fucking catapult. It throws him through the wall of the bar. That was so funny.
Hell yeah.
Everybody in the theater was cracking up, all 8 of them. There was only 8 people in this theater.
I know, that's crazy.
Like,
everybody's still seeing Black Panther.
Well, actually, because of the inclement weather, there's really not a lot of people here at all.
Yeah, even though it's not really doing much of anything.
Ran into my wife's aunt while we were here, and I guarantee she's not going to watch these videos because 3 minutes in, she'd have a heart attack. about the 458th time somebody said fuck, she's like, I just can't watch this anymore.
Just can't watch this shit anymore. Damn it! It's rubbing off on me. Fuck!
If you're watching, it was nice to see you again. I hope you enjoyed the review. Well, it's funny, I asked her what she was seeing. I knew what she was going to say before she even said it. That Christian movie that's out this week.
Yeah.
That's actually not getting bad reviews. Actually, people are saying it's not a great movie, but as far as one of those religious movies, it's actually one of the better ones.
I don't want to see it.
I just want to, when it goes into 374 bin at Walmart, yeah, I'll check it out. Why not?
I don't know. I would rather watch fucking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson jump off the fucking highest skyscraper in imaginary China.
It's just called Skyscraper. It's one-legged rock jumping off of shit and shit blowing up, jumps off to go through the wind. That's so impossible. Physics would take over. You would just drop. You wouldn't fly at an angle like that.
No.
You just fucking... I can't wait to see that.
That always killed me about skyscraper movies. That glass will not break no matter what. If you hit it with a car going 90 miles an hour through the building, the windows would not bust out and you would not be able to get out that window, period.
Well, especially not just by yourself. You would die. But Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's the only person I don't research. When he says something, I believe it. He's like the only person on Earth now that Stephen Hawking's dead. Is the only person I trust. And he actually said...
Fuck you!
A car just drove... I won't go into it anymore. Anyway, Neil deGrasse Tyson, they showed him that scene from Fast and Furious 7, and he's like, now, given the right speed, the right angle, and if you hit it just the right time, he's like, yes, actually it could be possible, but you probably wouldn't survive it. He said, you'd be thrown around in the car so much when it would crash into the buildings. He said, but technically, yeah, you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I have to see someone. See somebody try.
I have to see it in person. I don't believe it until I see it.
Oh, if they put that on pay-per-view, you've got my $29.99 to watch a guy crash through a building. Sold. Take my money.
Yeah.
What was the other? There was the movie based on the guy. I actually heard about this story about the guys that played tag for 30 years.
Oh yeah, the tag guys.
I'm surprised they're making a movie about it, but I've heard about that story. They're still playing.
I saw that, and then
there was one other movie we got a trailer for.
Star-Lord guy movie.
Oh yeah, Jurassic World 2.
Yeah, Jurassic World 2.
That looks fucking great. I know a lot of people didn't like the first one. I did. I didn't think it was great, but I enjoyed it. This one actually looks really good.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. They're going back to save the dinosaurs because why not?
That's just because goddamn it, somebody has to.
They have feelings too.
May I share mine with you? So hey, what did you think of Pacific Rim? Well, I thought that was a pretty fucking good movie. Tiny Rick!
Yay.
Look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks!
Being adults with toys is awesome.
Just look at the person's face. Because I go up to the counter, I've got some of the chicken that they put in the packaging at Walmart, so the already fried chicken tenders. I just put up 2 packages of that, like a Mountain Dew Ice, Jumanji, and these. That guy probably looked down like, this guy smokes a lot of pot. I wanted to be like, man, the Meeseeks is actually for my wife. It's her favorite character.
Just hugging them so tight. Like, be careful while you scan them.
Next time I go back, I'm getting a Mr. Poopy Butthole one.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's funny, I didn't even think about it.
Get your Rick and Morty shirt on.
They had a sale on these at Topic. I don't really shop there a lot, but I couldn't turn that down. That's a pretty nice shirt. Although it says large on it, and even though I put a little bit of weight back on, I need to drop, but I still can fit into a large. This is an extra large. It's so fucking baggy.
Yeah.
I almost took it back, but I'm like, it's so comfortable.
Yeah. They don't all have to be skin-tight douchebag shirts.
Nah, this one's, it's the material and everything. It's really nice. So there's my review of my Rick and Morty shirt.
Yeah, there you go. If you haven't seen Rick and Morty, go see it. He wasn't a believer. I made him a believer.
It's just the people that I know that are into things that get on my nerves really love Rick and Morty, and I'm like, the kind of people who like they're a couple years younger than us, but they're nostalgic for everything. Like the people who post the picture of a Nintendo 64. If she don't remember this, she's too young for you, bro. And it's like, dude, I can take you to a store right now that has like 40 N64s. Those kind of people are the ones that really liked Rick and Morty, and so I finally gave it a shot. I saw the first episode, like, that's okay. And then the second episode was making fun of Inception. I was sold. When Freddy showed up and he's like, "Oh, bitch!" Like that, I'm in.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and cut this because I think we've been running about 20 minutes now. So man, Pacific Rim Uprising, absolutely go see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.